Think less, do more, simple. This talk is for just about everybody. Anyone who's in my shoes who sort of finds themselves overthinking and not getting things done the way they want to. What's up, crew? Welcome to another video. My name is John Connie, aka Big Man Syndrome, and if you're not a part of the crew, well,
cool. No, it's not cool. Cool. No, I said it's not cool.
So I wanted to bring back Motivational Mondays for two specific reasons. Number one, because it allows me to know what I want to shoot on Sundays to post on Mondays. And two, because I would like to talk through some things that are on my mind. This won't necessarily be me trying to motivate you. It may end up stoking a fire in you to do something different depending on the topic, but my goal is not to be Tony Robbins here. My goal here is to let you know what's on my mind and have a motivational aspect to that topic. So I will never use this day to talk about something that doesn't have something that would motivate myself to do something different. And what I'm going to do today is just specifically talk about something I've posted on my professional channel that's at Big Man Media on Instagram. This is where I post my photography practice and videography projects that I do with multiple clients and myself. One of the first posts that I did that was this sort of like founder quotes type of post was think less, do more, simple. And that's sort of what I want to talk about today. Like I said, I don't want this to be like a Tony Robbins. I'm not trying to sit down and preach to you in any way, although it might sound like that at some points. But what I'd like to do is sort of talk through what's on my mind, and gotta wait until this airplane goes away. I really don't want to have to edit this too much, so hopefully we won't get too much noise, but it sounds like there's an airplane just circling around my neighborhood. Think less, do more, simple. All too often do we find ourselves overthinking things, and this can be a roadblock to just about everything. For me personally, it's in creating content, it's in getting a diet together, and it's in trying to figure out what my fitness routine is. I end up sitting down and thinking about all the different ways that I can do all three of those things. And of course, there's more stuff in my life that I overthink and that has a self-made roadblock that doesn't allow me to progress forward. When it comes to the fitness routine, you know how simple it is to just, especially having my garage filled with fitness equipment, to just think of a WOD, or even I have access to Maddox Method to just do a workout. But here's how I end up overthinking this. I sit down and I think, well, do I want to do it at the gym? Do I want to do it in my garage? Oh, but I need to eat breakfast. Oh, but I need to take Dylan to daycare. During that entire time that I was thinking, I probably could have gotten the workout done. That is a symptom of overthinking as far as how can I fit this in my day when it's just a matter of start it and go. For dieting, it's the same thing except a little bit more granular. You know, I sit down and I think, okay, well, I can do keto or I can do paleo. And if I do keto, what's going to be for breakfast? What's going to be for a snack? How am I going to incorporate this number of carbs with this number of fat? And just overthinking, right? All I need to do is start by consuming the right types of foods. Eliminate sugars, eliminate breads. It's that simple. And then finally, as far as the topics for this video, creating content. This is, my passion. This is what I love to do. But for whatever reason, especially content for myself, and even sometimes for clients, if they don't have an exact idea of what they want, they rely on me for creative ideas. It takes some time for me, and it's a matter of overthinking. In this case, it is, what can I do on Mondays? What can I do on Tuesdays? Or am I producing the right type of content for my audience? Am I, doing this to grow my channel to as big as it can be? Or am I doing this because I just love content? I love to produce. All of that is just simply overthinking. All I need to do is set my camera down, think of a topic, and start talking. And I've told this to many people on multiple groups that I belong to, or friends that also do this for fun. And that's, if you have a point where you feel like you're not doing enough, literally so simple to just grab that camera and go do something. If you can't think of what you want to shoot for the day, it's honestly just go grab your camera, go outside, start shooting, and I promise you, you'll find something. And don't worry about the fact that you'll have a bunch of wasted content. I have gigabytes of data that is just content I never edited, or content that I had within a day that I didn't put into the vlog because it just didn't make sense. All we simply need to do is sit down and think, can I just start this right now? Doesn't matter how I start it. That would be overthinking if I sat down and figured out, how do I start this? It is just a matter of getting started. Find that first step and go. right? Don't think about that first step and how you can do that first step. Just go, start it, because if you fail, you can start over and you can just pick up and go again. The example that I have for this and how it sort of plays into our lives, back when I was in middle school, I had a lot of trouble sleeping over friends' houses or going to trips with them because I just, for whatever reason, I was a homebody, I was a mama's boy, I didn't like that type of disconnection from home. I just break down in tears, and one of the times my mom just told me, you need to go, you need to do this, and I cried for a little bit on the way to, I think we were going to Disneyland with some friends. It disappeared at some point. I just all of a sudden decided that I was having fun and that being home didn't matter as much as going and having fun. This applies to all of the things that I had mentioned: fitness, food, and getting content out if you are a content creator. In that first initial part where you want to get started, all you're thinking about is all the negative stuff that could be or will happen or possibly, just breaking down and sort of over stressing all of the factors. It's never going to get done. But if you simply just put all of that to rest and you shut it down, you turn it off in your mind, and you just start, that's the quickest way to get something done. It's that simple. So think less, do more. It's simple. I feel like that was definitely a lot more than I planned on doing here, and I think I had a topic in my mind that I wanted to hit, sort of hit it. That's how this is going to go, right? I don't want this to be too scripted. I want this to be off the cuff. I want to give you what's on my mind, and I might cover the same topic multiple times. In this specific one, I have so much I could talk about, especially being a part of this group, No Small Creators, because there's a lot of noise in there, and I want to help as many people as I can diffuse the stress of overthinking stuff, because I've been there. I've only been doing this for 2 or 3 years, but I understand that initial point of, that roadblock that we make for ourselves, thinking, oh, but if I just had perfect thumbnails, like, no one cares. If you're creating content, that's all that matters. So that's the type of conversation I might have in the future, as far as, and it might not even be a Motivational Monday. I might just set up in a different situation. And to be honest, speaking of my business channel, I do have a secondary YouTube channel. If you're interested in sort of this business or content creator talks, I'm going to start doing a couple of sit downs by myself, talking about the things that I just said, where it's content creators having trouble getting past that sort of self-made roadblock and just creating. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, I'll link below to that channel, and keep an eye out for that stuff. Other than that, I'm going to close this one out because I could talk forever, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new, join the crew. And if you're not new, tap and go that like button, leave a comment, share this video. Those are the things that help grow the crew. And until the next one, I'll see you later, crew. Ba-da-ba.